Okay, so today is a solo duo trio audition, and when we do a solo duo trio audition, we start by learning 4 different dance routines. 2 of them that you'll recognize from the mini junior audition, and 2 of them that you'll recognize from the teen senior audition. Today, we are not looking at who has the best technique or who stands out the most or things like that. We know already how you look for your group routine. What we're looking at today is how do you match with your friends? Who has a similar flow, a similar vibe, things like that. And when you do you dance with that friend? Do you compete against that friend when you're dancing together? Are you nervous and just staring at them the whole time for what to do? And it's different with every person, so we like to put you in different groups and see how that goes. Then we do a little survey and ask who would like to audition for a solo routine, and that would be a routine dancing completely by yourself on stage. And then dancers can come in and tell us what song they would like to present to, and we have you improv. And then after I take a look at it, if you want to audition for a solo, then I might pick a couple other styles and other songs that I just want to see how it works. And then the judges sit down together after everyone is done dancing, and we take a good long time. We put all of your friends' names and your names together on little tiny sticky notes, and then we see, did these 2 dance well together? Should these 2 be partners? Those kinds of questions. Was this group pretty cool? Did they try something crazy? Those kinds of things, and we put it all together. As a soloist, if that's what you're going for, that is the most prestigious selection possible. Does anybody know what that word means? No, okay. Ultra special. Super high level hard. And that's because when you're on the stage doing a solo, you have to command an entire audience to feel something when they're watching you. So when you come in today, I don't want you to assume if I audition for it, I automatically get it. Does that make sense? Before you leave today, after I explain what the extra competitions are and things, your parents get an opportunity to sign one of these special little papers. And this says, when little Susie dances today, I know, but we don't actually have any Susies, so I can use Susie. When little Susie dances today, I feel as her parent that I am willing to pay for this many number of dances. Then we pair you up with a whole bunch of friends and we put all of your offers on the door. Perhaps your parent says you are willing to pay for 9 dances. I'm not going to put 25 dances on the door that you have to narrow down to 9. Does that make sense? But sometimes a parent will say you can do 2 and I give you 3 options and you have to pick the 2. Does that make sense? That's up to your family, okay? Sometimes your parent says you can do 5 and I only find 2 matches that I feel are gonna work for the season, that are a good fit with you. And that's okay too. I don't want you to take offense to it. I would rather have you work hard and try more offers next year. Does that make sense? Okay, perfect. So let's talk about what's different from today's audition for the parents compared to the other 2. So the children already did their group auditions to participate on the team routine. And the group audition gives them access to 3 competitions that they compete in as a group. And those competitions are 24/7 Dance Force Express and Precision Arts Challenge. When your kids go to those competitions, if they're doing just the group routine, there's nothing wrong with that. They are in the audience and support all of their teammates for the other routines. But if you're comfortable with adding on to that, we have a $1,400 offer for duos and trios and a $1,600 offer for solos to attend those 3 competitions still, but doing an additional routine. So that's an extra half an hour of training every single week, additional homework assignments, more choreography selection, another costume, more entry fees, those types of things. A little bit more one-on-one attention as needed for those routines too. Sometimes those have extra practices in or outside of the studio. So the first thing that you're committing to by having them come today is an additional fee for those 3 competitions that they're already signed up to attend. And that could be the duo trio fee or the solo fee or multiple if you're permitting them to do multiple dances. In addition to an extra dance at those 3 competitions, we offer 2 competitions this year that they can attend separately. So that would be just for kids that have what we call the specialty routines, so they're solo, duo, or trio. The first one is called the Square One Intensive, and they sent me a whole email to read to my parents at this meeting about what happens at the Square One Intensive. So they say Dance Force Express is kicking off the new year with a Square One experience. The objective, the director said, was to try and create something for soloists to prepare for the big competitions that they're going to. So it's a smaller competition with one-on-one personalized instruction earlier than the rest of the typical season. So they have one the New Year's weekend. I didn't pick that one because I don't like that idea. And then they have one at the end of February as well. So, or beginning of February, my apologies. So she says, over the past 2 years, this event has become a favorite among dancers, parents, studio staff members, and we are excited to let you know about updates and improvements. Routine evaluations are scheduled on Saturday, and then there is an intensive on Sunday. So on Saturday, just like a competition, you would perform a solo routine in front of 3 judges. Those judges give you feedback on the videos, just like a regular competition, but there are no awards. This is just a feedback opportunity for you to learn more about how to be a better soloist before we go to 24/7 and the bigger DFX with all the other routines that are there and the Precision Arch Challenge. So this one is just a specialty small scale for soloists. And then on Sunday, they have classes for the students. So in that vein, it's similar to 24/7, but the classes are on stage for all the kids and the parents get to all watch it in the audience. So that's kind of a cool, different experience. They said for dancers that are ages 6 to 12, and they would have to have a solo offer from us to go to this. For dancers ages 6 to 12, they have warm-up and technique, jazz, lyrical, and hip-hop. And then for 13 and over, warm-up and technique, hip-hop, jazz, and lyrical. So the same 3 classes, just at different times. So dancers, this is for you if you'd like to take a look at it if you're interested in a solo. Those are the classes that you'd be able to take at Square One if your parents sign you up for that one. So go ahead and pass those around, or any parents that want them to. There are, from other studios, the opportunity to compete duos and trios there. However, the competition rules for Square One Intensive are that each kid can only bring 1 dance. So they'd either have to choose their solo or their duo trio, and if a duo trio partner didn't pick their duo for that, I just feel like it would get too complicated. A lot of our kids, once they sign up for extra routines, they go all in. So for our studio, this is solos only, but there will be duos and trios there. She says while they are there, they have the intensive classes coming from all Michigan teachers. They come from Dance Device Lab and Rapture Dance Intensive, if you want to scope them out on social media and see who the teachers are going to be. They said it's a new venue that they're using called Bullet Creek High School, and that they have additional levels. So when you're taking your classes, you may take classes with dancers ages 6 to 12, or just 8 and under, or 9 to 12 beginner intermediate, 9 to 12 advanced. It's not as big as 24/7, but they are broken down into levels and you do get to watch them dance. So that's pretty cool. Also, this is just kind of fun. They give scholarship opportunities and a commemorative gift to every soloist for coming. So that's cute. I like that. They are not charging spectator fees for parents. None of the competitions we sign up for usually do, because if we're driving all the way there, I don't believe as a company we should sign up for ones where you also have to pay to go in and watch, because I just don't think we need to do that. Okay, so that is Square One. So when you fill out your paper, if you are interested in paying for a solo for your dancer, of course they have to audition today and get the offer on Friday, but you can check the box that yes, your dancer is allowed to do a solo. I know that it's $1,600 more, and that is for their training and the 3 regular competitions. And then underneath it, these are supposed to be check boxes, but they didn't print that way. Are they competing in the ID Dance Comp if they get a solo, and are they competing in the Square One Intensive if they get that solo offer? So the ID Intensive with 4 classes, a commemorative gift, feedback from 3 judges, a 2-day event is $330 to add on to your solo fee, because that would be a 4th event that they'd be going to. Then for Square One, or I'm sorry, ID Dance Comp, this is a new competition that we're piloting. This one is a couple weeks later. I don't have my flyer up here. No, that's okay. So a 5th competition that your dancers could attend, or 4th if they're just doing duos and trios, is called the ID Dance Comp. And this one I selected because my former dance studios downstate all go to this one. And so I asked a couple of the other studio owners, how do you feel about it? What do you like? And my favorite thing is that they have an improv contest. And last year, Celebrity had our dance down that we really loved. And the year before that, Fly had our improv contest. And my students, they know how to improv. That is like our strong suit. So when we go to these types of events, it's super fun. No. I felt like as a studio owner, Celebrity focused too much on social media and not enough on becoming better dancers. So I don't want to go to that one. And it was really far away for them not to focus on the dancers very much. Okay, so from ID Dance Competition, it says, ID is a proud trailblazer in the competitive industry. We are driven by an optimal experience at our events. We produce high-tech, on-time professional events in an enjoyable, high-energy, and supportive environment. Our devotion to dance, incomparable customer service, and passion for dance education and vision to make life-changing experience sets us apart from the rest. We are proud to offer a stage specifically for dancers, curated from our experienced stage lighting team. We are proud to be partners with top talent agencies, conventions, collegiate programs, educators, and choreographers to offer you more opportunities. So while you are at ID, if your parents choose to sign you up for this competition, it would be an additional $300 to take your solo there, an additional $200 to take your duo or trio there. At this event, they offer something called the ID Icon Award. So similar to like our judges awards that you can win, the judges may select you as an icon, stating that while you were there that weekend, they felt like you are the kid people should look up to, you are an example setter, a trend setter, those types of things. So if you get called on stage for an ID Icon Award, then they give you some questions with the MC and you do a little interview on stage in front of the entire event. So that's pretty exciting. They offer master classes while we're there that are included in the fee. I don't know what that schedule looks like just yet, but I have heard that they are excellent classes. The other studio owners that I talked to said they really enjoy them. And then they also have an improv dance off while they're there. Dancers have an exciting opportunity to participate in the improv battle at ID events. Scholarships and awards are presented to the winners during the improv dance off. Dancers will also improv 2 songs chosen specifically by ID Dance faculty. They must sign up at the registration desk or pre-register through the parent portal for the event. So you will get the opportunity at a lot of these types of events to sign your kids up for things yourself. I, as a dance studio, require all of my kids to participate in those because why are we going if not to learn? So we include it in our fees and I register them when they get there. That's one less thing our parents have to worry about. I'm usually there before all the parents are on site anyway, so it lets that be taken care of. So it's not optional and it's included in the fee that we set to do the improv contest. If we choose to go to nationals, so if you get a nationals invite, then your family can travel to nationals. Usually what I do is I send out an email if people are interested or they get the invites and say, please let me know if you want your dancer to go. And then anonymously, I look at them all and see which dance partners are willing. And then I contact those parents to say, hey, both members of your duet would like to go to nationals. Here's the process for that. But we don't automatically sign up for those things when they get those invites. It's not required. It talks a little bit about the top tier adjudicators, which are judges, and different scholarships, awards, and merchandise that they can win. So, parents, today you are deciding, is your dancer eligible for a solo in your family's budget? Is your dancer eligible for a duo or trio in your family's budget? And if so, how many? We'll look at them and put offers on the door. They may be slightly more than what you suggest. Your kids may have to make tough choices, or they may be slightly less than what your kids are available to do because we just didn't quite find they were ready for all of those routines yet. Nothing of that should be offensive. It's just what we see in front of us today. And then also on this little form, once I kick your kids out because they're not allowed to see what you pick, then you can also state if you're willing to travel to ID Dance Competition and or Square One intensive with those routines. Just pretend these little funky marks are check boxes because they were supposed to be. And then you sign at the bottom that you know these are additional fees and what they are. So, my friends, I'm gonna kick you out now and give these to your parents. Thank you. Yeah, better be. Yes. I don't think we'll need it, but maybe. So yours I do know, actually. I like that.
I did too. I was like, oh, that's a good idea.
I don't know where these heights are.
Oh, I didn't miss it. Walled Lake is a town.
Yeah, it's like Detroit.
Okay.
They're all close enough to Detroit.
Whatever.
Yeah, so that does have those extra 2 competitions in the middle of the bottom. If you want to sign up for those.
I'm supposed to get access.
Access.
She said no.
I think I filled it up, I screwed it up and I fixed it.
That's okay.
When do it?
And to the
All right, good. I'm not doing it.
Says it's her kid.
Then I usually put kids sometimes. So that kind of helps a little bit.
You made it sound like
We'll see how she does. Sure.
Rihanna said she wanted to do a solo like class.
You need 3 of these.
I know.
You gave me pens to pass out. I'm not signing for that.
You always say it's your kid.
No.
It didn't work, Tanya.
It didn't work. Almost. I looked at it. It was like, where am I try?
I could be distracted.
I don't need the whole stack.
You only needed 3, Tanya. The whole stack.
You know what's that? We need 3. There's not 4 anymore.
There's not 4 anymore.
But I understand because in practice is late at night. You couldn't be able to do this.
And then I just need to fill out Alicia's. Ooh, I want you to sign it though, Sean, because I don't want to pay for it.